Oscar season has officially started with the film directed by Clint Eastwood and starring Tom Hanks. You couldn't have picked a better film to start off the season.
40 years in the air, but in the end I'm going to be judged on 208 seconds. I need a count, passengers and crew.
Is anyone still here?
So Sully is the biographical drama film that tells the story of the event that took place on January 15, 2009 when Chesley Sully Sullenberger had to crash land the plane that he was flying on the Hudson River after a bird attack had crippled the two engines. But the most important question is, did he make the right move or not? Alrighty guys, so let's get into Sully. So Sully was a movie I was pretty interested in, mainly because the last film that Clint Eastwood directed was also based on a true story, American Sniper. And American Sniper I really dug, so I was interested to see how Clint Eastwood would portray this particular event. And I gotta say, I think he did a pretty good job with it. Tom Hanks was excellent in this movie. Tom Hanks is one of the few actors that no matter how big of a movie star he is, when he gets into a character, you completely forget that that is Tom Hanks playing the role. He completely loses himself into the character he's playing. Also, Aaron Eckhart did a really good job as playing the co-pilot for Sullenberger, Jeff Skiles. I believe that was his name. If not, I'll put his name right there. He was a very good comedic relief in this movie. There were quite a few times I had laughed pretty hard at his jokes. He was really good at easing the tension, that is for certain. But no, honestly, what really did impress me about this film was how Clint Eastwood was able to make a plane crash that happens many times throughout the film. He makes it engaging every single time that is portrayed in the film. With an event that happens in the span of 300 seconds, you have to make that as interesting as possible, and Clint Eastwood did as good of a job as he possibly could have done. It's like the main crash sequence when we actually see the plane crash onto the Hudson, that part in the last 10 minutes were the most riveting parts of the entire thing, and mainly because Clint Eastwood does a very good job of making you feel like you're one of the passengers that is on that plane. And also what I really dug was the investigative element, whether that Sully made the right move of crashing the plane on the Hudson or whether he should have turned the plane back to get the plane back to the airport in which it took off from. They had me glued right to the screen. And by the way, the cinematography of the movie, gorgeous, especially the exterior shots where you're seeing the plane or the shots of New York. Oh my god. Very well done exterior shots of New York, especially that. As much as I did enjoy Sully, I feel like it wasn't as riveting or nearly as gripping as I feel like it could have been. Now I get it, when it comes to films that are telling events based on a true story, there's only so much you can do to make the true story as interesting as possible, because if you tell the story as exactly as it was, you already know what's gonna happen. But if you venture too far off from the story, you're gonna piss off a lot of people who actually know the events that occur. When there were scenes that were gripping and riveting that kept my eyes glued to the screen, there were some other scenes that just did not get my interest at all. For example, there were a few scenes that act as flashbacks. I feel like they did not serve anything to the point of the story. I feel like it didn't move the story along, that they really didn't add any emotional weight to the actual story itself. All in all, while Sully wasn't as riveting or gripping as it could have been, it is still a very well done film that tells a great story, a very heroic story. Tom Hanks does a great job as playing the heroic captain that saved the lives of all these people that got off the ship. Clint Eastwood does a very well done job of painting a great portrayal of this actual event. It's a great and a very loving love letter to the citizens of New York and the state of New York itself. Overall, I'm gonna give Sully a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this movie, guys. The IMAX did look great in this film. Alrighty guys, so comment on and let me know below, what did you guys think of Sully? Did you not like it? Did you like it? Let me know below. If you guys liked my review of Sully, please like and share this video. Click right here, and as always, until the next review, I will see you all next time.